All right, straight away, for welcome for every new beginner. And I'm very sure also a lot of people still have challenges with psychology of trading. Please, very, very careful. Be very careful. I will need to give this trade to you. You're welcome on board to Plan B Express, which you are want to know how to do your personal trading by yourself. And that's one of our fundamental key to accumulating, Bitcoin 2 years to financial freedom. And so please, I still know that even so, for some of us who have been trading, we still have certain traits or fears, which is the trading psychology. And number one thing I need to let you know, because I'm going to go straight now on the technicality, not just technicality, just like what I call it, navigating exchange platform. So not the technicality, because sometimes before you understand the technicality, you should have started trading, to an extent, and then you develop your pattern. I need to let you know something. In any type of trading, no two persons have the same pattern. Though you can learn and then try to, blend to someone's pattern, but it's always good to develop what works for you in trading. Mind you, they always tell people that when it has to do with trading, put the amount of money you can lose. That's the general thing. And we'll tell people again, when the signal is given to you, we say it is not a financial advice. That means you need to define a strategy of entry and exit of your trade. Thank God for trading now that you can always exit your profit to USDT or through USD in cryptocurrency trading. And so that's one of the things that you need to know, how to make use of. So trading is not, please, don't be afraid of trading. Trading is not what you think. Yeah, fine. Trading, you say it's a guesswork. It's not a guesswork. It's a pattern, okay? So you need to understand trading as a pattern. Every coin, every market has a pattern and behavior or algorithm, the way how they move. So you just understand the pattern and then trade along. And that's what you need to understand. It's not a gambling. You are not going to be guessing. If you guess, you might guess and then be wasting your money. So don't guess to trade. You just need to understand basics, which we call fundamental. And when it has to do with crypto trading, it is more of market sentiment and fundamental analysis more than technical analysis, especially when you have started trading. So please, for some of you have opened your Binance, you have opened Yobit, you have opened Polonix, you have opened Bitress, you have opened KuCoin and all of that. So I'm going to start from Binance. So basic, what you need to do. And when I say go and buy this coin, go and sell this coin, go and sell this coin, buy this coin, and all of that, just understand the basics. Understand the basics. So let's go. Let's go now. Go to Binance. I want to share a page with you right now. Okay, I'll share a page with you right now. Go to Binance. All right, this is Binance Exchange. Just a moment. Okay, so I want to show you something very, very quickly now here on Binance. Okay, now this is Binance Exchange. I think I might need to log out and log in for you to know how Binance works. I think it's very important. Okay, so let me just log out. Now, please, for some of you who may make use of your handset GSM phone, okay? Some of you may make use of your handset GSM phone. That means you want to use the app, okay? We may have a kind of a little screen video to show you how the handset GSM phone. So, but practically, what is still applicable here, you can still navigate through. So, I want to log in to Binance here, okay? I want to log into Binance here. All right. Okay. Right. So you are advised to put in Google Authenticator on your Binance. Every of your accounts online, either your blockchain wallet or your exchange platform, everything try as much as possible to put in Google Authenticator on them because it helps you for security, okay? It's very important. So try and put your Google Authenticator so that's what we call it 2FA, okay? So I put my Google Authenticator. Now, it allows me to now log in, all right, into Binance. So this is Binance, back office. I'm log in now. So this is Binance, okay? Right, so since this is Binance, what do I do? What I want to do is, number one, you need to know, as you log in, it shows you this back office, you click on wallet, then you click on exchange wallet. So we have different, so you learn more of those things that you're seeing over time. Now, what do I click? I click on exchange, I click on wallet, and it shows me exchange wallet and all of that. So I want to deposit. That's the first place, of contact. But for some of you who are just very fresh and new, maybe we've helped you to send, Bitcoin to your back office. It's fine and good. But for some of you who are, open your Binance already and you want to buy Bitcoin, and so when we ask you, go to your Binance and click on the wallet, click on deposit, and it shows you wallet like this, and you copy it. And if you have a blockchain wallet already by yourself, you copy the wallet this way and go to your blockchain wallet. For instance, this is a blockchain wallet. Okay, I need to log into this blockchain wallet. Okay, I need to log into this blockchain wallet. Right, so I need to put my Google Authenticator. Please, mind you, everything I do online, I have a Google Authenticator for them. So I need to protect my wallet, okay? All right, let's go. Okay, so I'm waiting for the Google Authenticator to permit me. So I don't want to show you now, okay? So, all right, so there's the money here, and you need to fund your Binance. Remember, this is the Binance, okay? Remember, this is Binance. I've copied the wallet. So I come to the blockchain and log in and then click on Bitcoin. So I want to send Bitcoin to the Binance. So I click on send, all right? And then I paste the wallet. How much do I want to send in? Maybe $100, maybe $200. Sorry, I beg your pardon. I think I've copied a different thing. So I need to go back there to Binance. Click this and copy. Come to blockchain. So I'll come to blockchain, say to, that is the wallet address. So I want to send in $119. And then no problem, and if I write Binance, there's no point for that. So and then I click continue. This is what you're going to charge me. Then I send, so you're going to charge me 4 cents. Then I send that to Binance. So it may take a while, maybe a few minutes or less than an hour, or sometime an hour. Sometimes if there are transactions that are very much volume of transactions, or please take note, anytime you are sending a Bitcoin to a wallet, if Bitcoin is taking a fast move up or fast drop down, the transaction is usually delayed because of there could be some error transaction. So if that is done, assuming the money has been deposited to your account, what then do I need to do? I want to start trading. We have two major types of trading. We have exchange trading, which I want to use exchange or margin, but you are using exchange. So click on advance. So you click on advance if you are using a laptop, okay? I click on advance, okay? So this is advance, and then, okay, ordinarily by default, because this account had been trading, that's why you are seeing this. If not, if this account had not been trading, this is what you're going to see. When immediately you come in, you're going to see Bitcoin. This is what you're going to see when you click on advance. This is what you're going to see. All right? This is what you're going to see. You're going to see this. Sorry, just a moment. Okay, so this is what you're going to see. BTC USDT. All right? BTC USDT. Now, you have sent in Bitcoin in. So you are trading with Bitcoin. So you are meant to click here, this BTC/USDT, and then select BTC, because that is BTC market. Please take note. This is BTC market. This is USDT market. This is BNB market. Where are we going to? BTC market, right? So BTC market. So what do I want to trade? Let's say I want to trade, let me say I want to trade this coin, NKN. Because, I don't want to trade that one. I can use as an example for you. So let's say I want to trade this NKN. Now I click, so I've clicked on BTC. I said maybe the NKN was not showing. I have to type the name. So it will isolate it pairing with BTC. So here's the primary, here's the coin I'm looking for. This is the determinant I will use in buying the coin, which is the BTC. I click on it. So haven't clicked. Look at this, very simple. Now, because you are in our community, you are build with me, plan B, build with me, primary, where you get the signal. This is how to trade. This is the coin you should buy. Then over time, you learn how to understand basic thing. I'm going to explain why I'm doing this trading now. So I want to buy this coin now, NKN. So I've clicked BTC/NKN. You can see I still have some NKN. So I want to buy it now at 415 Satoshi. All right, 415 Satoshi. How many do I want to buy? Now, Binance make provision for you. You have 25%, you have 50%, 75%, 100%. What does that mean? That is, this money that is here is about $500 or thereabout, 0.054 Bitcoin. And so I want to trade. Do I want to use 25% of my money? This is the volume of NKN is going to buy. Do I want to use 50% of that? This is the volume of NKN is going to buy. Do I want to make 75 or 100%? This is the volume of NKN. But I said, no, I don't want to buy that. So I can just buy a few pieces. I just want to buy like 1,000 units. 1,000 units of NKN. And then at what rate? 415 Satoshi. Please, this is a unit of Satoshi. You might learn this in another class. Now, you put this, and then what is it going to cost? This is the total cost in Bitcoin. I click what? Buy. So as I click buy, now the order is being placed, but it has not been bought. Now it's bought already. Now, how do I know that it's bought already? I have 990 something before. Now 1,000 is added to it. Now they bought this for me, NKN, at 415 Satoshi. Now remember, in trading we have three major patterns in trading. Number one, you can buy a position and keep and leave it for as long as possible, maybe 1 year or 2 years. But we always tell people you don't put a secondary coin like this on such position. So position trading is basically for primary coin like Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum, BNB, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash and all of that. So, but here I'm buying this coin that I bought it at 415 Satoshi. Now, second thing I can do with trading is to swing. What do you mean by swinging? I can buy it now. Okay, I bought at 415 Satoshi. I can check. Okay, at what rate should I place it? And I will tell you what will make me to place at a given rate. I've gone back to check what has been the support and resistance of this. See the way the candlestick have been moving this red. So I said, okay, if I buy it at 415, what if I sell at 430? How much will be my percentage profit? So I could say 415 multiplied by 0.05, okay, or 0.04, sorry, 0.04 plus 415. 431 will give me 4. So I can say I want to sell it when it gets to 440, right? Or 450, as the case may be. I can say 450. So if I multiply that, okay, 0.0, I can say 0.1 plus 0.08 plus 415, okay, 415. Okay, so give and take. If I can go here and say, okay, help me sell this when the market get to $450. How many? 1,000 units. Okay, that 1,000 units, I click sell. Now, if you look at it here, how much was this 1,000 unit here? In the total cost for this 1,000 unit here is how much? 0.00415 BTC. But if 1,000 units is being sold at 450 is 0.0045. This is 415. This is 45. You can check the, and know what is the fraction of profit you're going to make if eventually the price get there. So, but me, I've already known that I've done about 8% if the market go there. So I click what? Sell. So you place this order and go away. This is what we call swing. This is what we call swing. Now, I place it and go away. I don't need to stay in the market. I don't need to stay and be watching what the market will do next. None of my business. I've left the market, so, I can go on, do other things I want to do. So that is a swing. Now, a scalping is a situation where I just finished buying it now, and I'm checking the market perpetually and see where the price have moved. I say, okay, the market has gotten to 450 or 430 or whatever, maybe 2, 3, or 4, 5%, depending on how many volume you buy. For instance, if you use $1,000 worth of Bitcoin, let's say you want to buy 10,000 units of this coin, 10,000 units of this coin, or let's say 20,000 units of this coin, 20,000 units of this coin. Okay, and you see 20,000 units of this coin, am I correct? Yeah. It's going to spend about 0.08. That's about $800, $900 thereabout, if I'm not mistaken. About $800, $900 thereabout. Now, using it to buy this at 415. Now, if I'm going to sell that same 20,000 units of this coin, right? 20,000 units of this coin at 450, it's going to give me 0.09. Now, here, I spend 0.083. Now, 0.083, you say, okay, 0.09, 0.083. Let's see how much is it in dollar. What is the amount of dollar now of Bitcoin? Okay, $8,300 or thereabout. So $8,337 problem. So I come back here, I said 0.083, all right, multiplied by 8,337. That's about $691. $691. Now, that's I use in buying it. Now, if get this 0.09 multiplied by 8,337, that is 750. So minus 690, I beg your pardon, 691. That means at the end of the day, I might make about $59, if I buy worth of things. So that is how you do, your scalping, your swinging, as the case be so in the market. Now, why did I not buy much of this? Why don't I not use all this money to buy? Because I'm only using it as an experiment for you. Now, practically, I advise people when you are trading, you too don't trade so many volume of coins at a time, especially when your money is very meager. If your money is not, if you have up to just $100 you are trading with, just trade only one coin. If you are trading with $200, $300, if you are trading with $1,000, the maximum coin you should trade should be like 3 or 4. So $250 on each of the coins. So that if you do 10% of $250, you have made some money. So there's no point splitting your money too much on different coins and with little money you are even trading with. So it's important you look at, okay, am I trading with $1,000? Okay, I'm trading with $2,000. Okay, $2,000. Then I can put $1,000, on a particular coin that I know is a very strong coin, and then 500 in other 2 coins. So $500, 10% of $500 will give you about $50, which makes sense. So, and which you can do within a few seconds or minute or hour or a day or 2 or 3. So sometimes you could do 20% of that $500. So 20% of $500, that's how much? 20% of $500, that's about $100. So that's why sometimes many of you will be trading, you wouldn't see, if you are making progress or not, because you are spreading so much with little fun. So basically, you have placed order to buy a coin, all right? You have placed order to buy a coin, okay? Which we bought this guy, NKN, at 415 Satoshi. And then we placed price at 450 Satoshi. Then you go on. Now, you don't need more than this. Then the next is that, the next training we're going to have is that, okay, if I have made money, both in this coin and this other coin, and the price of Bitcoin want to come down, that's when you make use of USDT. Can you see this USDT? Now, you have traded coins severally. Now, when you are trading at BTC, that's what we call farming. You are taking advantage of Bitcoin, using other coins' growth against Bitcoin to increase the volume of your Bitcoin. And that's what we call farming. And this is usually, presenting itself when Bitcoin is coming down or is just consolidating, going sideways. Every time Bitcoin is going sideways, other coins, altcoins seems to be moving up against Bitcoin. So what then do? You take advantage of the time So everything is time and season. You take advantage of the time by farming more and more and more. So all of a sudden, Bitcoin start moving up, other coins will drop. And so as Bitcoin is moving up, remember, you have increased the volume of your Bitcoin. Let's say you have 0.05 Bitcoin before. But in the process where Bitcoin was just consolidating, then you have increased that Bitcoin up to, let's say, about 0.06 or 0.07. As Bitcoin move up very fast, what do? You now come back here and say, okay, since Bitcoin has moved very fast, let's say when Bitcoin get to $12,000, you have traded. Okay, I say when Bitcoin get to $12,000, what do? Remember, let's say you have traded, you have made this profit. You come to BT, you come to USDT and click BTC USDT. Now, and I come here. Remember, look at it now. I have some Bitcoin here. What do? I come here and say, hey, anytime Bitcoin go to $9,000, please sell for me. So I put $9,000. Can you see? I say, how many? Sell 50% of this my money. So 50% of this my money will give me $226. I click sell. Then, and I put again, I say, please, when Bitcoin get to $12,000, sell some for me again. How many? 50% of what's remaining. I click what? Sell. Okay, I say, anytime Bitcoin get to $15,000, please sell the remaining one for me. How many? 100%. Sell. So what you have done invariably is that you have placed price against when the price of Bitcoin is going to go up. Now, sometime when you have traded enough and price of Bitcoin went up very fast, move up. Just like, let me go back now, let me use days. When in the month of June this year, Bitcoin went up to as high as $13,970. Assuming you have bought Bitcoin from the beginning of January, when Bitcoin was $3,200 this year, January this year thereabout, when Bitcoin was about $3,400, for instance, then you bought Bitcoin. And right where you are, here you are, Bitcoin move up to as high as $13,700. Then you have placed price that any time the price of Bitcoin get to $13,000, please sell for me. So anytime it gets there, that is position trading. It's a long-term position trading. So you just keep it there. So you can just imagine from January, February, March, April, May, June, June 26th, price of Bitcoin, June 24th, Bitcoin got to $13,970 in this June 24th, 2019. And when you get there, they sell for you to USDT. Look at the advantage. The advantage you have done here, what you have taken advantage of is that against the volatility of Bitcoin. So it got there and they sold for you. All right? Bitcoin come down here now. The money you have sold here, assuming you bought one Bitcoin, $3,000, you sold it at $13,910, $970. Now, Bitcoin is about $8,000. So, okay, I want to buy Bitcoin. How much did you have? $13,900, for instance. Okay, I want to buy Bitcoin. With what? With USDT. How much do I have? I say Bitcoin now is at $8,343 for one Bitcoin. Now, I want to buy Bitcoin. How much money do I have? $13,900. $13,900. So look at how many Bitcoin that money is going to buy now. $13,900 you sold in June is going to buy how many Bitcoin now? 1.6 Bitcoin. Meanwhile, how much did you spend in January? $3,200. So you are buying 1.6 Bitcoin now at $3,700. Now, Bitcoin got to $7,800 of recent, $7,800. Assuming you bought it that time and you are buying volume of this, $13,500 or $13,900, $13,900 is going to buy you how many Bitcoin? 1.7 Bitcoin. Now, you're not saying, okay, Bitcoin, I'm not going to sell you until you get back to $15,000. Okay, $15,000 of Bitcoin, that is, I have 1.78 BTC to, okay. So if Bitcoin get to $15,000, now when you sell, maybe next year, maybe December, maybe January next year, whatever, that money is going to be $26,730. With how much investment from January? $3,200 or $3,400. Okay, what if the Bitcoin just go back to the $13,000, $13,900 you sold, and then you have 1.7 Bitcoin? there's going to be $24,764. So it sounds impossible. All we are doing in trading is following the pattern, taking advantage of the pattern. So it's not a gambling. So what you do is to follow the pattern. But when we tell people you need to create a swing and create a what? A position trading and create a scalping trading. Okay? So this is fundamental. Now, what do I need to look out for while trading? Very, very important. What do I need to look out for while trading? Now, number one thing that is very fundamental, though we'll be putting you through, we'll be training you to understand all of these. Okay? We're putting you through to understand all of these. But what basically do you need to look out for while trading? Number one is, what is the price of the coin you want to buy? Look at this coin now. This is called RVN coin. The Satoshi value is 443 Satoshi, 444 Satoshi. The dollar value is just 3 cents. That is number one. Two things I need to check. Okay? Second thing I need to check. Excuse me, what happened here? I think I don't have any money again. Why am I having this? Okay. Ooh. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, just I can show you now. Now, I am trading coin. What are the basic things I need to look out for? Number one, the price of the coin. The price of the coin is very, very important. It's paramount. Okay. Now, I was checking RVN just now. Now, the price of the coin, number one. Number two, I need to look at the volume that are coming to the market every 24 hours. The volume of Bitcoin coming to the market every 24 hours for the coin. That's number two. Number three, I need to know the support level of the coin. Can you see this one? It created a support here. It moved up. It created resistance. It come down again. It move up again. It come down. It move up. It come down. Listen. Now, this is what we call resistance and support. The support simply means the lowest level at which a coin dropped to and wouldn't drop because it is behavioral. What is the behavioral situation that make coin drop to a level and refuse to drop below that price? At that point, no more buyers or no more sellers. People who have the coin are holding on to it because it has gone below their profit level. So they are not going to sell again. So they are keeping it. So at that point, many people are waiting for the coin to rebound. So if the coin is rebounding, then the profit is coming. So it's at that point you are made to take a smart decision of buying such coin. So look at it. When this coin came here, people bought and then move and move and move and go up and then go on again. Now, I used to tell people, let me use one example. I saw a coin, let me see, band. Okay, now listen, when a coin is moving, it has left, you bought it, and it's moving, and it creates a resistance. Resistance simply means, at this point, it's having some limitations not to go beyond where it is. It's revolving around a particular cycle. What result to that cycle revolving? The point there is that people have started taking their profit. They see they are in money now, they are withdrawing and returning that coin back to the market. So that coin is going to be having the stunted growth at that point. There, you take a smart decision of taking your own profit. Now, you don't wait too unnecessarily. I tell people especially when you are scalping, once you have done, if it's a scalping, portfolio, once you have done 4% and above the scalping, depending on how many volume, it's okay. But if the coin is a strong coin that's actually taking a very fast move, what will determine the fast move? The volume of Bitcoin that come into that market every second. So it's going to take a fast move, then you still wait. But sometimes when it's taking a very sluggish move and all of that, and you discover that the volume is now reducing, then shortly it creates a kind of resistance and trying to move up, it creates another dodgy, like 2-3 red candles. Then what do? Just exit the market. Check your market. Oh, have I done above 4%? If I've done above 4%, that's cool. Sometimes you might have done 20%, 40%. Then you just sell out. Just sell your market and move on. Listen to me, guys. When you are trading, don't buy any coin that is already breaking out. A coin that has already broke out. If a coin is already bullish, don't buy it again, because it is natural that the trend, the market is, as market bullish, is going to take a pullback. As market bullish, is going to take a pullback. As market bullish, is going to take a pullback. So when it take a pullback, what happened? So you wait for the pullback. Don't chase the market. Sometimes people say, this thing is green, it's going up, it's going up. You to do that. Once it's already extremely bullish, then you don't buy. Somebody knows say, what do you mean by bullish? That is, the market has broke the resistance, have broke and leave the support and move up, to a profit level. Look at this market, for instance. This market left this back here, moving, go up, go up, and then look at this here. This is a resistance. It has created a resistance. It tried to break, it dropped down with the first red candle. No way, it created the second red candle. Now, if you create the third one, that's it, kind of dodgy. If this second candle now is red, and again, the third one, again, try to be green and red. Please, if you have any portfolio of that coin, sell it off all, because the market is going to drop. So what do? You wait for it at a pullback. Now, how do I know the market has bullish? Look at this exponential moving average indicator. Look at this yellow line. Look at this purple. Look at this red. This guy here is a bearish EMA indicator. This red. Anytime the market, this is on top, then the purple is at the middle, the green, sometimes could be green or yellow, is down. That's a bearish market. Now, if I'm to buy a coin that I've seen that such coin created that pattern, and I'm giving a signal to buy, and I have another one that has broken out like this, I will buy that one that have this red up, because it's still a bearish market, which may be creating a very fantastic support. So before you move up, you've bought, and you bought it cheaper, and that's what we call it buy zone. It have a very good buy time now. So most time people want to chase the market and say, this one is already green. No, you don't go for that. So that's a actual interpretation to the market. So we have said number one is the price. Number two is the volume of the coin that's coming to that market. Number three is the support of the coin. And number four, the resistance. Support, that is the downtime. Is it very down? That is now consolidating there. Then is it already up? Now listen to me. Anytime, let me use Bitcoin now. Anytime you come into the market, look at Bitcoin. Look at what Bitcoin did. You have a particular coin, and it behaved look at what Bitcoin did, what was there on the 11th. That was yesterday. Bitcoin moved up to $8,777. Anytime you see a spike up, a sudden spike, sell. You might not sell all your market, but sell part of your market. A sudden spike in the market is going to take a pullback. You can see what it has done? It just moved up from 8,000, first move from $8,400, moved to $8,777, $79. You sell, then it moved down. You can see it come down here. So anyone you have sold here came down to $8,200 as a support. Now it's consolidating. It has two critical ways here. This consolidation could result to a heavy breakout, depending on the volume of money that's coming into the market within 24 hours. In the case of Bitcoin, now it said in 24 hours, $150 million has come into the market, buying, transacting in this market. So it can take another breakout here. Or, today usually is Sunday. Markets used to be very funny until the following day, Monday, and all of that. So you can see the market is just like trying to consolidating and all of that. It can take another subsequent drop. Then just watch. So if I have sold up here, perhaps, of course, I can buy here. Okay? So anytime the market break up again, I make some money. So ladies and gentlemen, it's very important. I just give you this fundamental. Understand your resistance, understand your support, understand the volume, and understand the price. Remember, in buying and selling, it does not require unnecessary hurdles. All you need is to buy at this price, place at this price, buy at this price, place at this price, go away. You can see some trade I placed down for sale are going to be there. So I don't need to be there with the market. So the market is going to be sold for me. So that is the basics, right? That's the basics. So that's personal trading is simple. And remember, because we're in the deal with the pyramid group, we're getting signals to trade, to buy and hold and all of that. So other exchange platform will come subsequently. I just hope you get to understand a little here. Please work on your psychology. Basically, okay, this market, Satoshi is a subunit of Bitcoin. So fractions of Bitcoin that is not up to 1 Bitcoin is called Satoshi. You get to understand some of those basic technologies and some concepts so that over time, I just do hope this is going to help us a lot. Bye for now, everybody. Love you. And then